Hello friends, my name is Theo, and today in this very exciting Mr. Media tutorial, we'll be going over a few of my favorite new features in Davinci Resolve 15.2. There's two things that I really love, and there's a couple other ones that I'll mention just for the fun of it. So without further ado, here we've got it. So this first one, whenever I saw it was announced, I audibly shouted because I've wanted this for so long in Premiere, and now Resolve just went and did it. And that is the ability to collapse the timeline. So here we've got this simple little edit, and if we go up to timeline, clean up video tracks, flatten unused clips, boom, there it goes. That is incredible. That has saved me a measurable amount of time in the conform process, and therefore Blackmagic just put money in my pocket just for free. So thank you very much, Blackmagic. I appreciate you doing that. And this next one is just a little annoyance that I've had for a long time. I was actually at a thing yesterday where this happened and it was annoying, and now they fixed it. So that is the ability to A/B layer mixer nodes. So here we'll just do a simple little thing. And we'll get a key here, Shift H, and make sure we're on the right node. There we go. We got that. That's looking great. We don't need this to be amazing. So we'll just bump that way up. And we'll just do our standard little fare. Cooling those guys down. And we'll warm this guy up a little bit. Not that it needs it. But there we go. Now I've got that going. And now we can actually A/B the layer node. So that's incredible. Oh, so nice. Okay. So those are the ones that I really like. These next ones, you can skip or whatever, but there's some cool ones in here. So this first one is the beauty OFX thing, which I'm sure I'll have clients wanting me to abuse just to no end. So we'll drop this on here. And now you can see right away it's done a lot to this image. So it's smoothed out too much. So we can bring the threshold up. And we'll grab another key for this just to make our life a little easier. And make sure we're using the qualifier. Grab the little key there so we're not doing too much. Bring up this. We'll bring our width down. Then we just add a bunch of denoise. Put this at like 60. There we go. We'll call that good enough for tutorial. It's not great, but now you can see it does a really nice job of smoothing the skin. It's sort of a frequency separation type effect. Let's see if we can get a little more static shot. So, yeah. It's real nice. It's a little much, but yeah, it's definitely a frequency separation effect. But if there's a shot that you have that's, a little bit less, grungy sunsetty, this could be really nice. So, that's one thing. The next thing on my list is not something we can see super well, but over in our preferences, and go to User, Project Save and Load. Live Save now works with projects that aren't saved yet. So if you're just started and you've imported all your media, and you went to get a sandwich, and you come back and you make an edit and everything crashes, your media will still be imported if you have Live Save turned on, if you haven't saved the project yet, which you should save your projects right away. But let's face it, not all of us are perfect all the time. And often whenever we're not perfect is whenever things crash. And this next one is another simple one, and that is the ability to temporarily toggle on and off snap in your timeline. So here we've got snapping enabled. You see the play it's snapping at the beginning and end of clips. But maybe you just want to turn that off temporarily. You just want to scoot a couple frames over. You can just hold down the snapping key, which in this case is N. And snapping's not enabled anymore, just for a second, which is cool. But you can also just tap N and turn it off, and tap N and turn it back on. And then speaking of keyboard shortcuts, we have a better way to manage those now. So keyboard customization. Now we can, I didn't think you could search for stuff before, but just everything's pretty nice looking. So if we do label, go over to all commands, nodes, label node. So I've set F2 to that. So now that is super nice. That's not there by default. And now I'll actually start naming my nodes. So this, and hit F2. Cool stuff. Super duper nice. And now these next ones are some audio things, just for fun. I don't really do any audio in Resolve yet, but that doesn't mean that it isn't cool. So here we'll add an audio only transition. And now you can see this is not locked to frames. This is a smooth thing. So you see we're moving in increments before the actual frame counter in the top part of this gray box moves. And that is Very nice. You can do this in Premiere, but it takes a couple more clicks. So this is very nice. I like that a lot. And now we'll move over to the Fairlight page. And this project, the tutorial project doesn't really have much audio in it. But one quick thing to mention is they added a multiband compressor, which if you know what that is, you know they're a lot of fun. If you don't know what it is, then we'll make a tutorial on it later. But here we go. Effects, Fairlight effects, multiband compressor. There you can see we've got it. We've got 4 bands available. Just all you really need. Again, change where it goes. Very nice. And the last thing is now you have VCA fader groups, which VCA stands for voltage controlled amplifier, just for your trivia of the day. So we'll go ahead and add a couple groups. So here's a group 1, 2, put this one into nothing, this one into 1 also. And you see now we've got a group guy here, and our faders adjust just like they would with a normal VCA. So you see everything's proportional since audio is an interesting little beast. And that's just a nice little thing to have if you come from an audio background. Good stuff. Fairlight could be cool one of these days. I'm into it. I might try some stuff. So anyway, those are my favorite little features in DaVinci Resolve 15.2. Hope you like this. There's a lot of other features. There's great stuff. There's lots of little improvements. It's a good, nice little update to have. So if you like this video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. No matter what, leave your feelings down in the comments below. Let me know your favorite features and why. If your favorite feature isn't automatically collapsing the timeline, I don't know what's wrong with you, but maybe you've got a good reason to have a different favorite feature. Also, be sure to subscribe to the Mr. Media YouTube channel if you want even more good videos like this. There's a lot of good ones coming out soon. I have a lot of ideas, which is pretty rare, so expect that. Also, check out MrMedia.com/products. You can check out lots of cool stuff to make your stuff better, faster, easier, etc. There's lots of LUTs. There's the new LUT pack that's sort of in soft release now, so don't tell much. There may not be a little bit of a discount going on right now. And there's also the old standards there that are always ready and ripping and roaring to make your project better, or at least to give you some fun playthings. So I think that's all she wrote for this one. Once again, I've been Theo with Mr. Media. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.